don't need to get too much into how amazing this is. This is going to be a review on the Juvia's Place Masquerade Palette. This is a limited edition palette from Juvia's Place, and if you guys are unfamiliar, Juvia's Place is an online beauty brand. I know a lot of times these like indie beauty brands like Lime Crime or even Jeffree Star, they start off just like online based. There's no retail store or anything similar to that, but it's a little bit of more of a smaller company. Now, I don't presume that to be the case very much longer because people like Nikki Tutorials and Jaclyn Hill have stumbled upon this brand, and you guys know that they have the Midas touch. Once they discover these brands, those brands blow up out of the water, and then they're big time. So that I would hope be the case with Juvia's Place, because they have some of the best affordable eyeshadows that I have ever used, and they're always put into a format or a palette that is very cohesive, comprehensive, goes well together. I mean, it does not lack inspiration, which if you guys remember, a few months ago I included the Nubian2 in my favorites video, in my monthly favorites. I showed you guys this palette and I was like, oh, you guys need to get this immediately. I think one of the reasons why I was so attracted to this brand in particular was that it is affordable, it is paraben free, and the pans are really, really big. So this isn't gonna be one of those products where if you fall in love with it and then you can no longer get it, you're gonna run out. It's gonna be really hard to run out of a product like this. So all the eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's Place do have the larger pans, 2.03 ounces. So it's you get quite a bit of product. Speaking about the Masquerade in particular, just focusing on this one, because you guys know this, I already love this one. I totally recommend it. It's not limited edition, so you can get it whenever. But this is the Masquerade palette. It comes with 16 different colors, and the way that this palette is organized is in two sections. The top section, or the top 8, are actually colors that are taken from African celebrations or festivals or any sort of celebration having to do with African culture. These were the colors that were pulled out of that. And then the bottom 8 are warm neutral shades that are meant to represent African environment, landmarks, soil, anything that is like African environment is what is going to describe the bottom 8 shades. You can even tell in like the names, Giza, Burkina. So I thought that was kind of important. I haven't seen any other reviews on this palette. But I did want to do a review for you guys, even though it is limited edition, because I feel like when a product has a story behind it, I like it more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel a lot of times with makeup, it'll have like a cute name, but it doesn't really represent or mean anything. And with something like that, I feel like it's really special. I thought it was worth sharing. And like I said, it is a limited edition palette. It's priced at $39.99 on the website, but when I purchased mine, it was priced at $32.99, and I used a discount code. There are a lot of discount codes floating around. They are affiliate codes, which means when you use them, you're paying that person a little tiny bit of commission. So you could get it cheaper, like 28 bucks or something like that. The colors in here are pretty soft, silky, super intense pigment. Those swatches that I'm showing you are finger swatches. So obviously with finger swatches, they're gonna be a lot more pigmented. They're gonna be a lot more intense than like a brush swatch. But if you can see my eyes right now, this was just using brushes. And you could tell that I have on pink, purple, and blue. It's not a shy pigment. It's not something that you're gonna blend away and it's gone. In fact, you wanna start off low and slow before you get in there, because it's not coming off. The only thing that I will say with Juvia's Place palettes or eyeshadows is, if it is a pinkish, reddish, orange, like deep color, it will stain. It has stained my eyelids. It's not like it stains my eyelids and I have like, red lids for 3 years. No, it stains my eyelids and I have to wash my face maybe twice and then it comes off. Usually, since I film, I do my makeup, I film, I wash my face at night, and then I wash my face again in the morning, and then it's gone. And when you moisturize with like eye cream and things like that, it'll go away. But if you have really, really fair complexion, that's something to keep in mind. I believe that Juvia's Place was a cosmetic line started for medium to deeper skin tones. And so these colors are that intense to show up on medium to deeper skin tones. So that's another thing to consider. Like, I'm all over here jumping in on this brand with my really light complexion, and I'm like all over it because I love bright colors. But if you're someone that has like really fair to light complexion, you want to consider that because these pack a punch. I mean, it is color to the max, which for me is always good news. I love bright colors. I definitely think it's worth the price. I think the palettes are really big. I love the packaging. I know from palette to palette, Juvia does change the size of the palettes. So if you guys are a little compulsive when it comes to sizing, they are all different sizes. So the original Nubian is probably like that big. I don't have that one. And then there's this one and this one. So, I mean, it's kind of cute, you know, because it's like a series, but they are all different sizes. It does have cardboard packaging. The colors are amazing, but they are very bright. I really like the fact that it's kind of like a one-stop shop. The only color that I would say is missing from this palette is a matte vanilla or cream color, because the only highlight shade that you have in here that's like light enough maybe for someone like me is Giza. Beautiful shell champagne color, beautiful. I used it on my brow bone and I didn't give two poops about it. I didn't use it today. Let me clarify, I used it in a previous look that I'll show you guys. I didn't use it today, but it's a beautiful color. It's not like, it doesn't look tacky, it doesn't look 80s, you know, it doesn't look dated when you do it. It's a really beautiful color. That's the only one that's missing. But if you look at the palette itself, I mean, the only matte shades are this beautiful, like deep raspberry, this brown here, this reddish brown, and then this brown down here. So, you know, it's not like it's a palette. It's not like it's a palette that claims to be a palette that it's just a one-stop shop. You know, there's no claims that you get everything with this palette. If you were to complain like, oh, well, it doesn't have a matte highlight brow bone. A lot of people don't like a matte brow highlight color. So you can definitely create a look using just this palette. I did it in the look that I showed you guys. That's what I did. I used everything in here. I didn't use anything else. I didn't reach for anything else. When I did today's look, I did get a matte vanilla shade out of my chocolate bar palette, and then I used, which one did I use? I used Burkina as my transition shade. I used Makita on the lid. I used Zobo on the crease, and I used Dahlia on the lower lash line. So the only color that I pulled out of my collection was the one for the brow bone, which you can't even tell that I'm wearing it. So maybe I didn't use it. No. And then in the inner corner, like that highlight shade, is Giza. So if you were telling me, you know what, Dani, is it worth the Instagram hype? Because this is all over Instagram right now. It's definitely worth the hype. It's an affordable palette. It has a big, giant pans. The colors are amazing. But guess what? If you don't like bright colors like this, then you probably don't want it. But if you like neutral shades, you probably would really enjoy the Nubian, the original palette. If you are kind of a little bit in between where you're like, I prefer neutral shades, but sometimes when I'm feeling a little daring, I'll do like a navy smoky eye, then you would enjoy the Nubian2, which is this one. I think you would enjoy all three, but that's just my humble opinion. What I will say though is if you're gonna get it, get a coupon code. So search around on Instagram. Maybe, you know what I'll do? If you guys know one, leave it in the comment section below. Save yourself some money so that you could buy 2 palettes or 3 instead of just the one, so you could qualify for free shipping. Or talk to your bestie. I talked to my best friend Samantha and my mom, and I was like, hey, do you think you guys want this palette? And so I bought 3 so that I could give one to Sam and one to my mom. Just saying. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am sorry, but I did not film this tutorial, but it's super easy, you guys. You know what I do. I do the same thing every single time. Matte vanilla shade, the warm brown as a transition. Then I did Zobo, was it Zobo? Zobo on the crease, Makeda on the lid, and Dahlia on the lower lash line. I promise you guys, you can do it. It is super easy. I didn't film the tutorial, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But I will leave a link and all the details on Juvia's Place and her awesome palettes in the description box below. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And like always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over.